Hey everyone, thank you for coming back to us at Believers Conference 2024 with James Ellis Smith.
Titus.
Titus. I'm sorry. I've been going all day long.
We did just have James here a moment ago. Don't do that to yourself. We had James here a second ago.
I'm not afraid to look stupid sometimes.
It's not even stupid. It's just like you just had the guy. I would have done the same thing. This is live. Live. We're at the Believer Summit. So good. So great. Okay. No, it's awesome.
But we're here for a cause, right?
We're here for an amazing cause.
And that is to reinforce Christians and also reinstill conservative values back into America. Right?
100%. It's amazing. I love being here. I love what Charlie Kirk's been doing. The guy is a year older than me, and the things he has accomplished is mind-blowing.
A year older than you.
He's a year older than me. That's it. And the things he has accomplished is amazing. I'm like, it's so cool to see. It shows that young people, if you really start, if you are diligent, if you work hard, if you have a passion and a mission, a purpose in life, you fulfill it. And look at what he does. Like, look what we fulfilled through God, of course.
Yeah, there are a few people who work as hard as he does.
Oh, exactly. And the more work you put in, the more you're gonna get out.
Amen.
Amen.
And doing it for a good reason and a good cause, right?
Exactly. And that cause is so admirable and needed and necessary in our current climate that it's like I'm grateful to him that we have that.
Right.
Because
and what I love about him is he always puts God number one before everything else.
That's what matters most.
Right. Absolutely. So you were on stage today.
I had a breakout session with a couple awesome guys. I'm sure you've heard of Graham Allen, Magahawk, Stephen Davis.
Oh yeah, we had him on.
My friend Gabe Perot was on there. All of us got together and we were just sitting there talking about how to use social media for the benefit of the kingdom, how to use social media for the benefit of the culture, the country, everything that's happening here. And that's kind of what we told them, because we all have relatively successful audiences. And so I was like, let's all get together and teach all these people what we did, what we think would work for you, why are you going to do this? The purpose should be for bringing glory to God, or should for like changing the country into a better state than it is now. And so it was amazing. It was really fun. It was really chill. We were just sitting there talking and communicating, answering questions and whatever. But I just love this environment.
Can we share some of that for our audience too? If they're out there watching, like how they can be successful in that?
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm one of 4 people that talk on it. But I will say, for me personally, it took me being fed up with what's happening.
Yeah. Speaking your mind.
Yeah. One thing is authenticity. Like, it's not just this isn't fake. I'm not trying to grift or whatever it is people say. Like, I'm genuinely parents are pastors. You know my mom.
Yeah. Oh, his mom. I'm telling you. Let me stop this man for a minute.
Go ahead.
I thought it was your sister.
Yeah, everyone says that.
She is the most beautiful woman I've ever met. I was like, are those your son? Because he has your brother too.
Yeah.
So I was like, is that your mom? He said, yeah, that's my mom. And she's fantastic. She's doing a great work in Michigan.
She's amazing. She's
incredible.
Yeah, she's doing amazing work in Michigan.
So I had to just come into this because she's incredible.
100%. Well, what I tell them is authenticity is key. Mm-hmm. Like, you can't just sit there and make content for the purpose of, I want to be famous, I want a following. That's not why we do this. Mm-hmm. Like, it happened and that's the thing. And the thing they don't understand is when you are authentic, when you are real, when you have a purpose and you connect with people, that's what garners the success. But when you're doing it for the purpose of success, you're not going to get there. And if you do get there, you'll be exposed for being counterfeit and being fake.
And people know it.
Exactly. People understand that, especially nowadays, they really can read through that. They can really tell if you're being genuine or not. So that's my number one thing: be authentic, be real, have a purpose for why you want to do it. And so that's what I did. And it's not like I was always super serious in every video. I'm laughing, goofing off. I'm being like, this is the stupidest thing I've ever seen. What are you talking about? What's going on? What is Joe's trying to say? Like, whatever. And I'll just like.
And I'm bilingual. I can speak better than Joe.
And you can speak better than Joe.
Come on.
It's crazy.
I can understand you better than Joe.
I know. And so, it's really, that's really all it is. You can say, there's obviously analytics. There's little things you could say, like tones you could have, energy that exuding that make you more, whatever.
Right.
But the crux of it is like, your authenticity, your purpose, and your passion, and all those things would be there if you had a purpose for it. If you had a really good reason for why you wanted to post this content.
What is yours?
Mine is, well, one, Christ is King. I want him to be glorified. But
Christ is King, yo.
2, the country is in the state the country is in is so demonic and so bad that I couldn't help but say something. Like, I was just like, I remember I've said this many times, but in 2015, I went to my first Trump rally. I'm there and I'm like, oh, this guy's dope. What people were saying, oh, he's racist, he's this. I heard little whispers. I wasn't really involved in politics. My parents are pastors. I was raised a Christian my whole life. I go to this event. I see him. I meet him, actually. I got a picture with him that day. And then I go to Facebook and I'm like, hey, guys, Donald Trump was actually pretty good, man. It's just like it was a good time. Here's a picture I got with him, and flooded with 200 comments.
Oh yes, calling you all
he's
kinds
just, bro,
of
are you kidding me, bro? I can't be friends with you anymore. Trump is a racist. He's a misogynist. He's a bit. All the buzzwords started in 2015. They're still here today, and they were just trying to like, subdue
Cancel
my
you.
mentality. They were trying to get me to think differently.
Right.
It wasn't like, bro, you don't realize this. Let me teach you the truth that they never really searched for themselves. And I was just like, well, I saw the speech. Unless there's like 5 other speeches where he actually said something crazy, I'm rocking with him based off this. And then I went to so many rallies since, and I had so many Facebook wars or arguments and all that stuff. But then he won, and I was like, oh, we're good. Hey, he's in office. I can chill. And I never really did anything political for 4 years until the next time around when people were actually suggesting that Biden was a better option. Then I was like,
what?
I was like, huh?
Huh?
Human under pressure guy? The guy who can't, the one who can't, like, you literally doesn't know how to communicate. He can't speak a sentence. That guy?
Say that again.
I said, what, the true minute? I can't even do it. I can't do it. It's not even a word. Like, I don't know what's going on. But I was like, this guy is like someone who actually
he
suggests.
doesn't either. So
Right, exactly.
What do you say?
Right.
What do you say? I said, what am I saying right now? Where am I?
Yeah,
He's
you
a senator
know
one
the
day.
thing.
One day he's a
Anyway,
senator,
like,
another day I don't know who he is.
no, nobody knows.
is
Nobody
Vice
knows.
President Trump?
Nobody knows. Right. So like I felt I'm kind of upset with myself because if I would have continuously spoke out maybe then, even started media then, maybe I could have influenced more people. It's not fully on my shoulders, but I just feel like if me and a lot of other people would have spoke up during the Trump presidency, acknowledged how good it was, to let everyone know, aren't you happy? Yeah, people are saying these things, but look at the state of the country. Look at the gas prices. Look at how the lack of inflation. Look at how good we're living outside the pandemic, which he couldn't really control. I was like, wouldn't you agree that it's like a great time? But I didn't do that because I trusted that the facts spoke for themselves. You were living in a great economy, in a great time in America.
Well, and you talk about the pandemic.
The
you
pandemic.
trusted the wrong people,
Well, there's that too.
right?
Yeah.
So
And some people say, I don't give you a pass. Like, how dare you? Like yes, you're still your responsibility, which I understand that conversation too. But now he knows. And now he's like, I know what to do the second time around.
right.
But because I think I love Trump, but I'm never gonna give anybody a pass for everything. Like, it's just like if I think you did something, or you were responsible for something, you're in charge still. If you're the head of it, if you're running some fraud scheme business, you aren't doing anything, but everyone under you is. You're still responsible, and you're still gonna reap the consequences for it. So anyways, but I wish I would have spoke up more during his presidency, because as soon as 2020 started and there was these talks of Biden being the hope for the Democratic Party, I was like, what? This dude? And so I started making videos. Unfortunately, the rigged election happened and he lost. So
Right.
so then I started making more content. I was like, this is crazy. You guys are ridiculous, and it just kind of spiraled from there. I went on YouTube, started blowing up. I went on Instagram, started blowing up. TikTok got banned 4 times, started a new account, it would blow up. Like, so I've just been doing this for the last 4 years, and I just really and I've seen people change. Like, I've had DMs of people just saying, my dad sent me your video. I was super on the left, or I'm paraphrasing, and like I saw this video and I was like, I didn't think about it that way. And it's always it is. I didn't think about it that way. And I'm like, and they're like, you really opened my eyes to a different way of thinking. The reality between like emotional like feeling towards an individual and what's actually right, what's actually true, like whatever, And I feel like if more people did that, and the boldness, I don't fear anything. I'm not afraid. I fear God. I don't fear anyone else. I don't.
Do you feel I don't? And this is a genuine question. I'm just having a real conversation here.
Yeah.
Do you feel like sometimes the hate that you get almost fuels you more to do it? I know it is for me.
My funny thing is, I don't know if it's as God blinding my eyes, but I rarely see the hate.
Okay.
Like, I've seen people make videos. Some people made videos. Like, there's a video on YouTube that says Titus Ellis makes bad content. I was like, okay, okay, like, cool, man. Like, thanks. I guess
you're promoting my name.
Yeah,
so.
thanks for all publicity is good publicity.
Yeah, free PR.
All publicity is good publicity, right?
Right.
No, but I'm just like, that doesn't really affect me, because I'm like, okay, cool. Like, well, this other person said their life has changed. Like, their mindset has changed, and that's what I care about.
That's what it counts.
So it doesn't really matter what you say. It doesn't really. Like I said, it doesn't affect me. I care about my family, my friends, the ones close to me, the ones that know me, and what God thinks of me. That's what matters to me most. So if some random stranger who doesn't know me and thinks that because I had some, not rage moment, but very passionate criticism of a specific demographic of people or group or organization or whatever, you are just getting a 1-minute clip of a whole 29 years of life. You don't actually know me, and so I don't think they're actually critiquing me. They're critiquing a minute video,
right?
And so I'm just like, I just don't care that much. Obviously, you don't like to see negative comments. I'm not gonna act like someone says you're the worst person in the world or a death threat or something, and I'm like, oh, I don't care. But like, I just kind of brush it off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah.
But you said you stopped for a little bit. We ain't stopping now, right?
No, no. Never again. Never again. I mean, honestly, at this point, I didn't think anything was gonna come of it. I just made a video.
Right.
I was in my
You
car
were just
on
being
my
real.
lunch break. I made a video. I was like, "This is ridiculous. Joe's a liar. Trump's gonna call it out, whatever." And then it was like, poof, and I was like, "Oh, okay."
Went viral.
I thought it was gonna be only hate.
Yeah.
Because the only people that I knew that in this space, I didn't really even know who Charlie Kirk was at the time in 2020. And it was like, I knew Candace Owens, I knew Ben Shapiro, I knew Steven Crowder. I thought those were the only people who were political commentators. Everybody else was on Fox News. Everybody else was on CNN. Like I really didn't know there was political commentary like that. I had no clue. In
There's
2020.
so many.
Yeah, and then I started it, and then all these other pages started showing up on my For You page, and all these other people. I started connecting with the people that I'm now really good friends with. Now Gentry over there, I met him. We were both growing on TikTok together, and like we became friends. And now it's like, whoa, so it's really cool. And it's a community, it's a family. Like we really are united under the fact that we're being persecuted so heavily in this country.
So that means you're not alone. So
we're
that's
not alone.
the beauty of it.
And that's the thing, you're not alone. There's so many people out there. If you live in a place like California or New York, you live in a liberal area.
California.
Oh,
California.
no. I'm
He's a
sorry,
really
man.
true-
You couldn't tell by the California.
No, I thought Texas. I was thinking Montana, maybe. But Yellowstone, But, yeah, if you live one of those, there's people, move. Or really try and create a community and in where you're at and fight back. I know California has like Orange County. That's more conservative.
Central Valley, Bakersfield.
That too, yeah, the more conservative areas that are there, and you have that community. I remember in 2020 there was a rally, and it was so funny. This is what I love about TikTok. There's this Trump rally, everyone's walking. There's like thousands of people on the streets, and they go, "You won't believe where this is," and I'm like, "Where?" It goes, "California," and I was like, "What?"
Look in Bronx.
And you would think
Look
there's,
what happened in
you would
Bronx.
think there's, in the Bronx.
The Bronx was
Yeah,
like
AOC showed up like a week later. There was like nobody in the crowd.
Oh no, but
No.
she doesn't say, "Oh no,
Right.
that was Trump's." That was.
Oh, it was Trump. Okay, I've been to Trump rallies.
Right.
So side note, one of my best friends I grew up with, we were both conservative. We didn't even know it that much because we were in high school. You don't really talk about that stuff. She starts working for the GOP in Michigan, and her
Brexit's on the go.
her boyfriend is more left-leaning, moderate. Like, it's because he has a good heart, and that's the thing with most liberals. They have a really good heart for people, but they're misinterpreting loving people and then
They're being
accepting
lied.
evil. Right.
They're being
So
lied.
we go to the rally, literally the first rally post-assassination attempt in Grand Rapids, Michigan. I was there, and he was there. It's the first time ever being in Trump rally. He was like, "Am I at a football game? What is this?" He didn't realize. I mean, he knew people supported Trump.
Yeah.
But he was like, "The lines out there? Oh my!" He legit
They
was
have
like,
no idea.
I was like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
Yeah, do you see why we say it's rigged now? Because this is everywhere in the country that he goes.
Yeah, literally.
I was like,
No.
everywhere in the country he goes, it looks like this, and there's people, if it's inside, they can't get in.
And
This
then
is-
Biden won.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many people was outside last night?
Oh, packed.
Yeah.
Packed.
and guess what? We didn't know he was going to be here until 3 days ago.
Right.
So
Right.
this is with finding out that he's going to be short notice. And
And
you're
people
all,
flew in.
Yeah.
It's not just
yeah,
local people.
it's you can't tell me.
Yeah.
You can't tell me something, even if it wasn't like 100% rigged. You can't tell me there wasn't something fishy that happened. Something fishy that happened. And that's why I love his new saying. We got to be too big to rig.
Yeah,
Gotta be
too
too
big
big
to
to rig. I love
Yes.
it. So
Right on.
And don't be comfortable because people sometimes say, "Oh no, we got this." You cannot be
you can't.
comfortable.
Yeah, you can't
in
stay
your
stagnant
skin.
in that. You
No.
can't be like, oh, well, look at him. Look at all these
wanna be
rallies. Look at all these people
proactive.
here. Look at the assassination attempt. There's no way he's gonna lose. That solidified the win for him. It's like,
Uh-uh.
yeah, it probably did,
Right.
but still do your part because you never know what they're gonna try and do. I mean, we didn't know. We knew, but we didn't know Biden was gonna drop out and they were gonna install Kamala, but they did. And not that she's a better pick by any means, she's probably worse, but it's still like they're making moves to benefit themselves, to manipulate the masses, using media to lie and stretch all these, she's all these, so many funds she got, and then one night the biggest fundraiser in history. And okay, well, she still sucks and nobody likes her. So the borders are, she's not the borders are, that was never a thing. Like,
Right.
okay,
Right.
We played that clip the other day.
did you? Yeah, it's like you're so disingenuous and such a that's why you got people like Dave Portnoy, Andrew Schultz, people that are very more like moderate but mainstream, and they're just like, this is crazy.
Well,
We
you
don't like
even have some leftists like Bill Maher.
Bill Maher,
Yeah.
for Piers Morgan,
Yeah.
like all of them, they're just
I
like
mean, Elon Musk used to be a
Elon
liberal.
Musk. He's endorsing him now,
Right.
bro. You got-
He's giving him money.
yeah,
Tons of money.
yeah. So it's like, people are like, I'm fed up with this. Literally, I'm fed up with this. And a lot of even gamers, like Aiden Ross, I don't know if you know who that is. He's like, I'm voting for Trump. He said, screw you guys, I'm voting for Trump. I don't care what you think about me. I don't care what you say. I'm voting for Trump.
Well, I mean, it's an easy question. Are you better off now than you were 4 years ago?
Yeah, and Charlie Kirk keeps using that comparison. I don't remember the two presidents, but there was a presidency where there was two people that ran back to back. One was president, another guy faced him. The guy who wasn't the president won, and then they faced each other again going forward. I don't know the name, so unfortunately, you guys are gonna hear from me. Go to Charlie Kirk's podcast. But he said we're in that same predicament today where we had Trump 4 years, great presidency, great economy. We have Biden, the worst president in the history of our time. I haven't lived through all the presidents, so whatever that argument is, it's gonna vary among the people. And we know who had the better presidency. We know who we want to win. And so we just got to keep fighting for it.
Yes, I purchased my home during President Trump presidency.
Lucky you.
Yes, and my interest
Isn't she blessed?
Right, when
and
we're
I'm
rates
blessed,
are like
and my
0%.
interest rate is so low.
Oh yeah,
It's so low. I
Yeah,
can't
brag
like,
some more, why don't you? Thank you.
And yeah, gas prices, but and then Bidenomics. It's demonics.
Yeah, and then now we got Trump saying he's going to bring Maganomics back.
Yes,
Right,
Maganomics
right.
back.
So,
Come on.
Yeah, we love it.
So if you're out there, you guys are sick of the woke politics. If you're sick of the economy going backwards, double gas prices, double grocery prices, all these things, get out there and vote. Quit complaining. Just get out there
Be
and do
vocal.
something.
And I heard, and I know we're wrapping up, but I heard that Christian populated areas are the places where the least amount of people go out to vote.
Yeah.
People that would vote for Trump because they know their values align more with that. Obviously, there's some Christians that are crazy and trying to act like he's the Antichrist. But
come on.
But if those Christians that are aligned with those morals and beliefs and would vote for that individual actually get out and do it, it will be too big to rig. And so that's what we need.
That's what we need.
Too big to read.
Yeah, so we
All
need
right.
that.
Fantastic.
Well,
Thank you so much for having me.
We love you.
Thank
man.
you all
love
for
you too.
watching. Have a great day. Talk to y'all soon. God bless.
All right, thank you.